Watching the news here. Fort Hancock, they shot down a drone. It says, our heads are exploding about it. It's a drone. What if it was an airplane? It was a drone. I think they were afraid something was going to happen because it was a drone, so they shot it down. I think they're scared of their own shadows. I think they should put all their planes down and not fly them unless they absolutely need to. That's what I would think, Well, because I'm intelligent. But, you watch this advertising, and I go to a lot of these TV shows, and I don't watch them, but I sit there and watch the news, and so I wait for the news to come on. They have that Grey's Anatomy, if all these things, all these shows, so much, all these homosexual couples, and it's so neat to see. You're excited because we have economic sexual dysfunction with people that can't produce babies through their sexual union, but yet we can't raise babies to love one another in a holy covenant because money won't allow it. What are you excited about? Is your heads exploding because they shot down a drone outside of Fort Hancock, Texas? You need to learn how to keep your head in check. They got a measles outbreak at the lockup facilities with those people because they have really bad living conditions. So their immune systems are very low and they're getting sick. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. 1 and 1 is 2. I'm an excellent driver. It's horrible to do to people. But then I watched a thing on the earthquake in Malaysia, but it was too deep to cause any real problems, to kill as many poor people as they want to kill. It's horrible, and you have these places, and they sit there and say a lot of these places they have where these people are piled up on top of each other because of economic conflict and not living the ways of King Solomon or Muhammad's Mecca could mass kill a lot of them if the earthquake is in the right place, right time. Yeah. And you sit there and you feel, I don't know if do you feel it, we have a place called the Community of Hope, and I refer to it as the community of hopelessness, because you go there, and if you go there and you don't want to go back, then you're a success. But if you go there and you feel there's no way out, you lose all hope. So it's a community of hopelessness. They say hope because you go there and you don't want to go back. Then you work your ass off like a military drone to get the hell out of there, but don't get shot down outside Fort Hancock, Texas, right? You'll have to pardon or excuse me that I'm more intelligent than anybody on TV. Okay. Now they're doing stuff about the tariff impact in Ciudad Juarez, which I think they knocked down. They considered them unconstitutional. Okay. So it can cause less of an economic impact on the people in Mexico. Yeah. Money's not real. What's causing the people of Mexico pain, for being treated like they're not human beings, is the people that treat them like they're a commodity, that have lots of money and no idea what's whack and what's dope, right? And you got to understand that, the Messiah lives in Las Cruces, New Mexico, just north of San Ysidro. It's a small village just down the road there. And he's been posting on social media in military manipulated reservations. First in Cochise County, they couldn't handle me, so they've sent me back home to Doñana County to target more people in conservative military units, because the non-conservative military units that have all the Wi-Fi texters and sexual deviants and perverts couldn't handle me. Go figure. We couldn't get them to do what we wanted them to do. Well, what you want me to do is wrong. I'm right and you're wrong. I'm good, you're bad. I'm, the way, the truth, and life, and you're a damn manipulative liar with up to no good with money and technology, right? So you just gotta size the situation up and ask yourself, Hillary Clinton really a part of the Epstein files? And you get all these people, and then I finally got to, I was out there clipping the flowers and stuff like that. 2 words for you: Ghislaine Maxwell. Girls do too. Yeah. Well, you shouldn't, the women that run brothels, makes them feel powerful when they send other women to go in there and have sex, and then they get all the money, So people feel powerful. It's like the whole thing they used to say all the time when I was in college about rape. It's not about the sex. It's about what? Well, they know. They're psychologists. It's about feeling powerful. That's why people sexually assault people. They want to feel powerful. It's not about the sexual act. It's about feeling powerful. Like politicians and billionaires. That's sick. Yeah, I know. And the brain activity is residual. So the lowest of the low is the highest of the high. So what happens to the lowest of the low of us, the pedophile, the child molester, is affected by the most wealthy, influential person on TV. What do you think about Ghislaine Maxwell? I think she needs to stay in jail. I think that's disgusting. I think you have too much time on your hands and you're trying to make too much money to feel important and powerful. Boy, but she sure is attractive, isn't she? What's attractive about a stupid bitch that won't stand up for the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer? Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom. Your head's exploding about the drone being shot down outside Fort Hancock there? You're obnoxious. You betcha, sorry little motherfucking asses. I am really obnoxious, okay? And the fuck for the buck, okay? And the manipulation of children with technology, okay? The beginning of the end of it is right here at the 13th 22nd Me YouTube channel, because this is where I started. I shut down the first one, the one where I did the ones that we have, the ones, military people. I get you in my head. You tell me I have no discipline. You'll kill people for money and I won't. I have no discipline, right? And all the stuff you were doing of Amy, and the way it affected those kiddos. You never met cuter people. Dad was talking about that. What was it? He sat there and he was getting a soda and he said, and thank you for the soda. I said, what was that? This was one time we were saying the blessing before dinner and Kate said the blessing and she said to Jesus, and thank you for the soda. I was like, really? He goes, yeah, it's too funny. Oh, that's my Snuggie Bug. And thank you for the soda. Oh, she's special. Grandpa, partner is a partner is a partner, and a partner never leaves a partner behind. She's the best. And then I said, she reminds me so much of Melissa. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. For all of you, that it's clap. But when you're cute and you're little and you're Melissa, it's clap. Clap your hands. Yeah, it's very cute. Yeah. Orange. The damn light is orange. Oh, I'd like some chocolate chip cookies to sing Kringle Bells with. What a bunch of cludies. A cludie. Cludie. It's Emily. A cludie. Oh, man, I love kids. They're so cute. Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time? You're only dancing on this earth, sure, wow. Yeah, all these car commercials with all these people going skinny dipping and climbing mountains and talking about how amazing it is. It's like, just park the cars, bars, and wars. If you're not using your phones to promote the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer, Why the fuck are you smiling for the camera? It's a Wells Fargo commercial. They all dancing because they got money. Yeah. Why have you forsaken me? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Okay. And the Word became flesh. Okay. There's an eternal, faithful spirit of Father Adam that saves children from the psychological, mental, and emotional abuse of the devil and Satan. Okay. His faith is perfect. It saves human beings from being abused and murdered by their psychotic aggressions and trying to replace the laws of creation with the egotistical manipulation of invention. Okay. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, right? Now, guys, if you need to move a vehicle and need to go somewhere in a vehicle, okay, in the future, in King Solomon's Israel and Muhammad's Mecca, it will be provided for you. And you won't have to worry about running into people racing back and forth to extortion, possibly hitting you in that car and or drunk, because we got booze to sell. Here comes the king. Here comes the big number one, right? So you're going to have to realize when, okay, the technology reflects the intelligence of someone like me. It's not a dictatorship. It's share, care, given accordance to need to build to last, right? It's the heart of Psalms and the seed of Proverbs, okay? When Earl has gone and done that thing down all right and got this technology working right, okay? So worldwide, so people are building homes in Singapore and Malaysia, okay, that are earthquake proof and not stacked up on top of each other where you're treating my people as just their sardine cans of philanthropy and commerce. You rotten fucking bastards. Okay. How dare you call yourself a Muslim and not get up and stand for the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer? Okay. Don't put hijabs on women to have them to report the news for money. Okay. Don't do that to my women. That's as bad as that lady in Egypt all those years ago, sitting there with the little girl going, "What did you learn in school today?" "I learned that all Jews are apes and pigs." And which one is Father Abraham? An ape or a pig? Okay. Can you imagine Abraham and Jesus sitting there telling everybody, "It's okay, you don't have to live the Lord's Prayer. We'll do that in the sky after you're dead. I paid out with my blood to pay for your sin." Can you imagine Abraham, Moses, David, or Daniel saying that to you and saying, all the peckerwoods on the pussy plantation, that you work at a job for home invasion through linguistics to pay your fuck bills, that's okay. Okay. You want to tell me to say, "Hey, let it go. Don't hold him accountable to the standard of Jesus Christ. Let it go. You're not God." I never said I was. I said I was the Messiah. I said I am the sword. I said I am the truth. I am the light. I am the way. None unto the faith of Father Abraham except through me. That's what I said, and I proved it beyond any reasonable doubts. And if you think you have reasonable doubts, your doubts are not reasonable. You might as well pretend to be a homosexual plastic surgeon on Grey's Anatomy who needs more money to fuck, to sell food held hostage, and to sell cars, to sell products. And don't forget the make-believe money insurance. Is that a talking lizard with a British accent? Earl, you're a very grumpy man. I love children, and thank you for the soda. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I love children, okay? I am sick of children being born with heart disease and having to go to a hospital to get bombarded radiation from cancer treatment because you guys have them living in toxic environments through your economic conflict. I am sick of it. I have fed up with it. I've had it up to here. And then you get these assholes on the fucking beginning of the news. Our heads are exploding because they shot down a drone outside of Fort Hancock, Texas. You're just a fucking genius. You're right up there with Father Abraham, Moses, and Daniel, aren't you? You exploding head dumbass motherfucker. Right? Hey, vote for me. I'll get you the money you deserve. Sound like a personal injury lawyer in El Paso. What just happened? You just happened. Me? I've been happening since before I was born. I am the light, I am the way, none unto the faith of the perfect Father except done through me. Okay? There's not a book they read every Sunday in hypocrite buildings for fake-ass money for pimps with statues all over the world that are trying to replace me with their egos. You have no concept what this mind is like. And you have no way to compare yourself to this mind. Because this mind is not an ego trap for the soul. If you want freedom, okay, the land of the free and the home of the brave, okay? Freedom starts with faithful love of the Messiah, okay? You don't need to feel like you're brave anymore because I already took care of it. Your children will protect others from themselves. Holy jihad, Batman. Right? What's your superpower? You don't have one. You're not powerful. God is the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Right? I have humble faith in the power and the glory. Okay? None unto the faith of Father Abraham except done through me. Right? I am the light. I am the way. I am the sword. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Right? Are you understanding this? Are you getting this? Okay? Hey, Fort Bliss, this isn't happening. Hey, Fort Hancock, is your head exploding? Okay. Hey, White Sands, be more than just a giant litter box. Okay? Hey, Fort Huachuca, use the world's best Wi-Fi to do something worthy of the gift of grace for people's lives. And if you can't do that, I'll just keep working on it. But you understand how perfect Job and Jonah are? Through early bird not being cartoon sales and comic book sales, right? All right. Park your cars, bars, and wars. Forgive debt and trespass, love one eternal, faithful peace. And do it now. Okay. I cannot imagine Jesus Christ, he's really ripped into me today, sitting there going, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to live the Lord's Prayer until you die in a magic place in your head on your deathbed. But make sure you have plenty of insurance to dispose of the body after you kick it, right? All right. What do you think, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick? What do you think about what I just said? I know I'm talking to your ghost, talking about make-believe money that you voted for in Congress or wherever the fuck you vote. I don't righteously give a fuck, right? Yes, I said it. For Alzheimer's, he wants $3 billion for Alzheimer's research. Okay? You know why people have brain injuries? Because of excessive compulsive abuse through relatively accepted psychosis caused by biological and psychological conditioning from viewers like you. Okay? Vote for money one more time. Okay? I was born elect. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. After Obama betrayed us all, I elected to stand up for the Lord's Prayer and nothing less, because nothing less were due. Because I love your wife. I love your children. I love your grandchildren. And you're not capable. Is your head exploding yet? You go to Fort Hancock? Girl, is that your John Hancock? You don't need to sign anything. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. If you all get to heaven, say a prayer for my father. Say a prayer. Most of all, please say a prayer for me. Right. Heaven is when you stand up to live the Gospels. Hell is denying children the Gospels. So tell me one more time you love children. Okay? Do it on TV so quantum computing and artificial general intelligence could collect all the evidence. We don't need no smoking gun. We don't need a camera in your bathroom. We don't need a camera in Jeffrey Epstein's and Ghislaine Maxwell's examination room with the dental chairs and shit. We don't need that shit. All we need to know is that you won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer for children. And Earl's been doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent Jesus Christ. He's the gracious good shepherd. All right, Earl. Boy, Earl, don't turn it off. Jesus is mad at me because I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just going to stay home, pick up this phone, and kick your ass. I ain't really got much I want to say, and I ain't got much people I really wants to talk to about much of nothing, you know. Because people don't listen. So I'll just pick up this phone. You don't have to listen. But your taxpayer dollars has technology that, is you can think, and do math, Okay. And go 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 1 is you and me and her. Okay, so Earl, you're obnoxious. Yeah, I know I is. But sugar pie, honey buns, can't help myself, right? So, I'm taking care of this. I'm not taking care of business. I do like Bachman Turner Overdrive. I think I like You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet better than Taking Care of Business. But after they went their separate ways, I think my favorite song of any of the people from the Guess Who is Stand Tall by Burton Cummings. It's a damn good song. Yeah, it is. I think he was homosexual or gay. He's a really fine singer and probably a pretty good piano player. I guess he did play the piano for that song, didn't he? And there's nothing here except my old piano. I'd almost give my hands to make you see my way. Don't do that. We don't need to go through any extremes. Why not? Vincent van Gogh did. Yeah, but we got the Messiah correcting quantum computing and artificial general intelligence on YouTube, so we don't need anything to do anything extreme to hurt ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because look at all this evidence collection we got to obviously stop all the Satan and devil shit right in its tracks, right? Okay, guys, I love y'all very much. We'll talk tomorrow. Well, I'll talk. You listen. And if you ain't capable of listening, your technology is capable. And I will take the technology and make it real technology. That's our technology, not yours. Like Blaise Pascal said, it's our history, this world is given to us by the glory of grace and not by the manipulation of egomaniacs. And so we'll get this, nothing so, because I know right about this minute, I'm in it, admit it, I did it for you, because it's what I'm into. Okay, so, all right, y'all, man, I'll talk to y'all later, all right? And, when we're living the Lord's Prayer, after a good day's work, then we can rest in peace and wake up and work good and love good again the next day. Until, don't try to play God, just be good and honor the laws given to us by God for holy covenants, and then don't worry about until. Just every day be present in the life that is given to you by the glory of God to love one another, faithful covenant, holy covenants, and honor the laws for this beautiful planet to provide life for our holy covenants. And don't you get so mad about it, and don't worry about it. Just love the way you're supposed to love, all right? Be intelligent. Peace.